Hey, welcome to the Untitled Toku podcast. My name is dumbjake, and I'm here, as always, with Reggie.
So if I was in Zets, the first thing I would do is take the shoulder side belt thing the main character has and just like crush it with my fist.
Okay. You're a villain?
Wow.
You're a bad guy in Zets?
No, no, I just want to do that.
Okay. I want to drink the
You
juice out
you
of
just
his
want to like
eyes.
order farm by just crushing the driver.
Exactly.
Okay.
I want a little taste of that Hawaiian punch he has in his eyeballs. You know how it fills up
But
with the juice or whatever when he transforms?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going a much darker path there.
yeah, I thought you
Jesus
were.
Christ. I
You
thought you were on
know
about like just his human eyes. You wanted
Yeah.
just to crush them and
No, it's Kamen
drink the
Rider.
eyeballs.
How the Kamen Rider eyes like fill up with the liquid in the dream.
Okay, yeah, I get
It
what
looks
you mean.
delicious.
The mask eyes, the compound eyes. Okay, I get it.
I want to touch Ultraman Omega's eyes, and I want to drink Kamen Rider Z's eyes. And I'm also here with Aiden, at Aiden Stash on
Hey there,
Twitter.
guys.
He's world famous. He's
World famous for hardly posting anything because
1 million
I am like
followers.
so passive on my opinions.
You guys gotta come join me on Blue Sky. It's safer over. I mean, Reggie's already there, but Aiden, you gotta come over to Blue Sky. It's safer. It's less. There's less crazy people there.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I might consider it. I might consider it.
Time
I'll
to
look
forge a
into it
new
because-
destiny.
Yeah, I never looked into it really. Like when it was a thing, I remember people getting so excited over Blue Sky because it was like it was back when Twitter was first kind of
Yeah.
losing credibility, and Blue Sky just got so popular they had to do invite codes only.
Yeah. But now you can
I
just
remember
go
that.
in. Now it's free for
Oh
everybody.
yeah, I may just do that. Otherwise, how am I going to retweet your fire post, Jake?
Exactly. That's
I'm
what
looking at
that's why I
the-
want you on there.
I'm looking at your most recent Blue Sky post, and it's just Bumblebee with a giant can of grape Fanta
It's
and all.
not a giant can. It's a regular can. He is small. It's not.
My only criticism is
What?
why would you ever drink grape Fanta?
It's good. I like artificial grape flavor. My bones are
Chat, get him.
deteriorating.
Chat, kill him.
No.
Honestly, why would you ever drink any kind of Fanta? Like, I've had Fanta, and over here in the UK, it's like probably more natural, and even still, it's still so sickeningly sweet.
You're missing the
I-
chemicals.
Like,
For Americans, it's a walk in the park. Okay. For Americans,
Oh.
we drink that shit no problem. We go. The sweeter the better in the land of the free.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
I don't know. You might. You're in America. There's a good chance it's happened. Good
No, I
chance.
drink it and it's yummy, but I just don't make that noise.
Go. That,
Yeah, I think that's just a you thing.
that's my Kamen Rider transformation noise. Go.
It's pretty cool.
Jake, you
Yeah.
would absolutely love the Genesis driver from Gaim because it's literally just based on soda.
I think I would, now that you mention it.
It's legit. Yeah, the entire thing with the driver is to crush the fruit you put in it, and it pours into a juice.
I don't know if we mentioned it already in the episode, but we are live right now. We're live on YouTube on my main channel, dumbjake. So we got people in the chat like Malachite, who's commented several times on our main podcast episodes, left some hashtag Reggies and all that. Shout out Davin and Blaziken, Yummy Eye Juice, absolutely. So we're gonna talk about, well, occasionally shout out some chat messages during the episode, which is new for us. We're just trying it out, seeing how it goes. But yeah, that's if you like it, if you want to catch it the next time, we'll try and set it up more formally with like an actual date and time so people know when to show up. And banana pudding. Okay, banana pudding is also here.
Yeah. You don't miss them.
Malachite.
Malachite.
Oh, do you not?
Malachite.
Do you not?
It is malachite.
Oh.
The unintentional diss.
I've always said Malachite. I know that word from World of Warcraft. So I used
Is
that
that how
I
they
all
pronounce him? Wow.
I don't know. That's just how I pronounced it when I read it.
Bro did not watch Steven Universe.
I did.
Thank
Which
you,
one's
Reggie.
Malachite?
Thank you, Reggie.
What?
That's the Jasper Lapis fusion that's like at the
Oh,
bottom of the ocean.
bruh, I don't care about the name of that shit. That was an abusive relationship. You think I'm gonna memorize that
Tell me,
character's
tell me,
name?
tell me the name of the fusion voiced by Nicki Minaj right now, or you're a fake fan.
Oh fuck! I just saw a Twitter post about it too. I don't know. It's like Obsidian or something. I
No,
can't.
it's Sugalite, fake fan.
Sugalite, bruh. I'll never remember that.
To be fair,
Suga, it's like
to be
the
fair, I used
Kamen
to be a
Rider Gavv
huge Steven
character.
Universe fan. Even I forgot that name because because they got
Fake
Nicki Minaj for the
fan.
voice actor, they literally could only use it one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Look, I cried to every single episode of Steven Universe Future, so I'm a real as fan as it gets, okay, buddy? But anyway,
all right.
we need to
Okay,
talk
okay.
about the Zets trailer that came out, the official, finally, some information about the damn show trailer that showed off the main character. We got to see him transform. We got to see some supporting characters as well. I want to talk about all of it because it all looks really cool. Also, some drama, I guess, kind of drama. When I was on Twitter before I left, I did see that a bunch of people were complaining about the guy writing the show. He's the guy that wrote Geats. It was Yuya Takahata, maybe?
Yuya Takahashi, yeah, this is going to be both of you guys' introduction to the Takahashi hate, which is very much a hate train that's been going on for a few years in Toku.
What's the basis behind the hate? Is it like bad
Um,
writing, or is it
Well, here,
people,
yeah, I don't know.
yeah. So I mean, basic explanation is some people aren't a huge fan of how Takahashi handles shows. It's kind of a case of where he does some like formulaic stuff, like he always kind of repeats some similar tropes, and some people just aren't a fan of how like the directions its story goes, and yeah,
oh,
it's
so
very
they're
much
just
just
they're just
become
being haters for the sake of being hate. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
like
yeah, it just seems like he
I-
has sort of a, what's the word? Like identifiable writing pattern, I guess, and they don't like the writing
yeah,
pattern. And I
yeah,
can kind of see him, and I see the Geats anyway in the trailer. Like your
mm,
next Kamen Rider is that kind of reminded me of like the DGP and stuff.
yeah.
But also the announcer says Kamen Rider or Kamen Rider, something like that.
Yeah, that seems like a case of them getting a Japanese actor to speak English without like a secondary opinion from a native speaker.
It's just
You get that
interesting because we
sometimes.
say it exactly the same as they say it. So
They,
it's
they
just
should
funny.
have gotten Kosei, Ultraman Omega Kosei's actor and his insane Australian accent whenever he speaks English.
What?
He'll-
Jake, did you
No.
see that?
No.
I think you wouldn't have because I retweeted it on Twitter and you're not there anymore.
he,
Hold on, I will send you the video.
he has a he has a Australian accent when he speaks English.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Rakia's actor can speak like very good English, but he
Uh-huh.
has a bit of an Aussie accent.
I mean, shit, I'll just play it on the stream, why not?
Oh yeah, go on.
I'm gonna play only the audio. Oh, Rakia? I thought you
Yeah,
said.
it,
I have no idea. But when you said Korea, Rakia, I like autofilled to Serato from Ultraman Omega. I have no idea why.
you know what it is? You know what it is? I'm pretty sure Reggie said Corsair.
Okay,
It-
Kosei. So yeah, we're all confused. Whatever. I'm playing it.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't blame it because
they're all
Rakia's
the same
actor's
to
name
me.
is Kohei.
Bruh. Okay, I'm playing the audio, so silence on set for a second, please. I just want to hear
Okay.
what the hell he sounds like. Let's see.
It's all snow.
No.
It's really dangerous, right? what I want you to know is that just be
So you
careful,
almost
mate.
falling.
You know, don't sleep around here because it's insane.
Okay, this audio is terrible. Yeah, I don't know if I think I heard the Aussie accent for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I will say it does delve into British a little bit, but he like 2 or 3 occurrences, he literally goes, "Good day, mate," you know, stuff like that.
Okay.
It's so funny.
Can I just say people in the chat are making up new names for the podcast? Why is
Oh.
this not called Podcast Tokusatsu?
That's a good
Tokusatsu,
question.
it's actually a great name. Man.
Yeah, while we're live, we quickly want to explain the background behind the name of the podcast.
Man, I think they could guess.
Yeah.
We couldn't think of anything.
It was literally just Jake came to us with the idea of doing a podcast, and while we were thinking of a name, put us in a group chat called Untitled Toku Podcast. And then we were trying to think of names. We were like, not sure about that, not sure about that. And then we just said, okay, why don't we just stick with this Untitled Toku Podcast? And that's the story.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of Toku podcasts, but ours doesn't even have a freaking title, so we're kind of different. We're kind of just not like the other girls when you think about it. So,
Yeah.
but let's talk about
Cool.
goddamn Kamen Rider Zets.
Right.
So we got the trailer. Let's talk about the main character. His name is Yoruzu Baku.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to say his fucking name. I've never pronounced it before.
Let me look at it. Let me look at it.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you try and pronounce it first, Reggie, before I try.
Yorozu Baku.
That's what I said, kinda.
Yeah,
No.
I'd agree with you, Reggie. Yorozu Baku.
Yorozu Baku.
Sorry,
I had that. Right, chat? Back me up, chat. But so let's talk about him.
Like, absolutely demolish him, chat. Get him. Kill him.
So in his dreams, he's a secret agent, but I guess he's a normal guy in real life. I think Aiden kind of brought up this idea. I mean, I guess it's more, it's kind of obvious in the trailer, but I didn't connect the dots. But the idea that he goes to sleep and he becomes this slick agent with like all these straps and his, device rider, and he's got this funny little cowlick in the back of his hair, which I really think is adorable. But in real life, he seems like kind of a goofball. He seems kind of silly, even as a secret agent when he's talking to Nemu, who Nemu is a famous person in this show, and she appears in other people's dreams a bunch as different characters in people's
could you say that again, Jake? Nemu?
Nemu? That's how I'm reading it. Nemu, maybe?
Yeah, I'd pronounce it Nemu.
Okay,
I'm
Nemu.
sorry, I had to. I am such like a
Excuse
pronunciation and spelling
me?
person.
Did you mispronounce that word?
Finding Nemu.
We
Coming
got
to cinemas next year.
Yeah, we have Nemu, who is famous, and she appears in a bunch of dreams, so she will be appearing in the show as what seems like different characters, or at least different roles in the dreams, which is a kind of interesting idea. I think that's fun. I like that they're playing with the concept a little bit with something like that. We also have Minami, who is Baku's sister.
Go keep talking.
Okay. Minami is Baku's sister. This is my hottest, craziest take of all time. I think Baku is a mix of Ace and Kawa from Geats. Because he lives at home with his sister. He seems like kind of a goofball. And then he goes to sleep and he just becomes Geats, basically, in his dreams.
Yeah, I will just quickly comment, and that's assuming that my idea assumption is right, because it kind of clicked to me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm stupid. This must be what they're going for. Is that obviously it's a season all around dreams, so Baku is a sleeper agent. So that's
okay, here's the
the
thing.
idea I had.
Here's the thing about a sleeper agent, and you were saying this in the call, and I didn't quite know why I didn't agree with you when you were saying it, but now I know. The thing with a sleeper agent is that they don't know they're a sleeper agent. So are you implying that he doesn't know he's doing this stuff
There's
in his
just some
dreams?
like Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's
where, like every
is
time he
exactly
doesn't
what I
figure it
mean.
out, and he just thinks he's there to have fun.
No,
He
that
wakes-
is
after every
genuinely what I'm
episode,
implying.
he wakes up and he goes, "Wow, that was a really crazy dream," and then he goes on with his real life like normal.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I'm implying. I'm implying like every normal day he's like a goofy guy who has no like martial arts talents or spy talents or anything like that. Then he'll like he'll get a code word or something. He'll transform. He'll wake up.
Mhm.
Nezamero, and then he'll suddenly just suddenly become almost like a different person who's cool and very ace coded. And then
I agree on
and
all
once the
that. I
mission is
just think he
over-
will remember. I just think he will know that he does that in his dreams.
What
He
if
may
he's
not know it's
stupid?
real. He might be stupid. Most protagonists seem to be stupid. But he,
Actually,
yeah,
so I did quickly rewatch the trailer before we started recording. I do
Uh-huh.
agree with you to a point, Jake,
yeah,
because in the trailer there's like one shot where it's Baku, and like from his posture you could tell he's like acting a bit goofy, talking to Zero, and
yeah.
that makes that's okay. So I have a hypothesis for the first episode already.
Mhm.
Essentially, it's going to be he's already been acting as Kamen Rider Zets probably for a while.
Mhm.
But in the first episode, it's him kind of finding out he's Kamen Rider Zets as a sleeper agent. Like maybe in the middle of the mission, he like goes back to sleep or something, like reverts to his non-sleeper agent self.
Okay, so you think he has two distinct personalities? Within the dreams,
Essentially,
he's
yeah.
like a suave agent, and outside, he's like a goofy, lovable guy. I personally think
Yeah.
he will be the same both in dreams and out. He might be more aura farmy in the dreams, sort of like how Shoma when he's gaffed
yeah.
up when he's like in his damn chips form, his Zaku Zaku chips form. He's like aura farming, even though he
He's
arguably
in
wouldn't do
every
that.
form.
Yeah, he aura farms in every form, but just an
It's just being
example.
a
Yeah.
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, like so I personally think he will be cooler in the dreams, like he'll have more confidence maybe. But I also think he will be goofy if he's goofy in real life. I think he'll remember both. I kind of think he's gonna think that like the dreams aren't real, and then he's gonna learn that actually the stuff I'm doing as Kamen Rider Zets is actually affecting the real world, or something like
Maybe.
that's my theory anyway. I mean, obviously it's
Okay.
all up in the air.
Yeah, until we get that first episode, there's really not much we can guess. But I am really curious to see how it turns out.
I'm curious to hear Reggie's take on the trailer, since we haven't heard from Reggie since
Can we
2
talk
weeks
about
ago.
Can we talk about the hot motorcycle?
It's a Transformers Prime character.
It's a transform. Guys, I hate to say it, I'm a Chud Transformers fan. I really like that the
chat.
Hey guys, put hashtag Chud in chat. But I like how I thought the motorcycle was just gonna be like his buddy. And
No,
it's
the
like,
motorcycle is the fucking boss, apparently.
Yeah, the motorcycle is the boss.
The motorcycle is in charge.
Like what? And then it's like we get like the shot of like the motorcycle at like the boss's desk, and also like, dude, his name's Zero.
Yes.
It's like an awesome name. His name's
so hot.
Zero. Yes, exactly.
It's hottest
then it's like,
motorcycle of all time.
and then it's like there's like a shot where it's like talking about like the nightmares, and then there's like a cloud of smoke with like his same headlight. It's like, is there an evil motorcycle that's even hotter? That's my question. But it's just like I think out of all the things I'm excited for the most, it's the motorcycle. I really hope the motorcycle gets any kind of figure. I don't know.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
god,
it
I
will.
hope so.
I'm
Yeah.
sure Zero will. Although I will say this, Zero looks cool. It's nothing on auto version from Kamen Rider 5's. Kamen
You
Rider
you
5.
keep saying that. I prefer the new one. I like Zero. I like how he looks a
Yeah.
lot more. I think
To
you
me,
like
it's
Ibble
more
on the
like
character or
Zero.
something.
Yeah, to me, it's like Zero is just way more a guy in a suit.
Yeah, but I like that. That means I can
like
touch
it.
him in real life.
Dude. Do you think when I'm looking at the shot where where he like transforms from a motorcycle, do you think if you were okay, I'm trying to like dissect his anatomy.
It looks like
If
it
you
feels
were
so good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you're like stretching and like you
Yeah.
crack like your back. If he's transforming from motorcycle to guy,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the anatomy. When he's in motorcycle form, where am I located in accordance with the Zero? I just really need
I
to
mean, you can kind of tell. Like,
Where
Well,
am
the
I
thing is
located?
you can see the seat is on his arm, so it's just like he's like carrying me, and like
yeah,
he's like
I do have a
big,
real appreciation
strong
for like they
arms.
clearly thought through the CGI logistically on how it would change into human shape, which
Hold on, sorry. Blaziken KJ. Never thought I'd hear a motorcycle described as hot. Dude, do yourself a favor and look up RC from
Transformers
Transformers
Prime.
Prime, and just like look at that, and then come or Prowl from Transformers Animated, and then just come back to me. That's your homework.
This guy is dude RC. His face is just the front of a motorcycle. I'll say that that's my one negative.
Is this just becoming the Untitled Gooner podcast?
Wow, who's
This is
gooning here?
not what I signed up
Gooning
for.
is an active verb.
It
We are
doesn't count.
talking. We are
It doesn't.
scholars discussing.
Alright.
It doesn't count if it's only towards the robot characters.
Yeah.
Sure,
I
sure.
really like how the rear view mirrors and like the handlebars are like antenna on his head. I really like him. I really like how it's obvious that it is just a guy
Oh
in
my
a
god.
suit.
I've just remembered what the design reminds me of so much. Like, especially the head shape. It's Pat Labor. The design
Who?
reminds me a ton of Pat Labor. I'll send an image in our group chat just so you can see.
Like Patrick, and then last name Labor, like Union.
No. Pat Labor. It's like an old
This looks
anime mecha
awesome.
show.
This looks awesome.
I kind of see it.
The helmet design reminds me of like Dentaman, like the Toku
Dead Man.
guy,
Yes.
Deadman,
We
and
love Dead Man here.
the Toku guy who's just like his head is shaped like a tooth.
Jake, have you seen Dead Man?
No.
Oh, Dead Man's awesome.
Dead,
I'm not sure if he has a
man
blue
or
spike.
dead man.
Dent
Like
Man.
dentist.
Oh, I've heard that name.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
And he has
this fucking guy,
villain...
the toothbrush guy. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, and he has a villain rival that's a piece of candy, like a walking piece of candy.
The OG Kamen Rider Karis. But is there anything we get looks at monsters, we get to see it transform a little bit, we see the little pixel art thing like floating above his driver, which is really cool. I love the thing. Yeah, go
I'm a
ahead.
little disappointed they didn't include because like when we were talking about like Zets a few episodes ago, I was like, oh, they're gonna go for a video game type theme, and we don't know that for sure, but I haven't seen that, and I'm a little disappointed.
Well, you did fully make
they
it
have
up.
done video games. They have done,
I did make it
video games. They have done video games. That was Yuya Takahashi's first season, Kamen Rider Xrd.
Oh, that's a point towards your point, Reggie. That's a little bit of evidence.
That series was video games and doctors. So and the enemies were like were viruses in both that they were infecting humans and they were computer viruses.
I don't know why I laughed like that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't know what came
We're just being rude as hell now.
So mean-spirited. Wow.
That's what everyone says about Reggie. Reggie mean as hell. That's all everybody says. When I told my friends about this podcast, they said, "Ooh, Reggie kind of mean though." And I said, I know, but what they have to say is valuable. You gotta get past the rude comments.
Yeah. Hey, it adds a bit of spice. It adds a bit of spice.
Seasoning.
His transformation when his eyes are filling up with the juice. I know I already said this, but it just looks so fucking cool. I
know you
love that
keep
effect.
mentioning
I
it.
really hope they make like a toy or like some kind of like it doesn't have to be like an actual like mainline figure. It could be
Uh-huh.
like a gimmicky mask or like Dollar Tree merch or whatever, the equivalent of
Right.
Japan's Dollar Tree merch. But I just think they should make like you know those like baby sensory toys where it's like they feel like have you seen the video
Yeah, I've
of
watched Kamen
of the
Rider Gavv. I've seen the baby centric toys.
no. It's like the video of like making a screen-free sensory toy for my infant, and it's just like a plastic baggie full of water and peas. They should do that, but there's just like red liquid in the Kamen Rider Zets mask, and then you just squish it around. I would unironically buy that.
Yeah, yeah. There used to I remember I don't even know what they're called, but they're like just these little plastic bags filled with like liquid and they have like little things
Yeah,
floating
the
around in them.
tubes.
Yeah, the tubes, the water tubes or whatever they're
Yeah.
called.
Oh, and then it's like you would like squeeze them so hard as a kid they would like pop, and then you just get like the gross.
I would not
But
do
also
that
be-
because I did not want to touch the stuff on the inside. I'm
Yeah,
very
but there'd also be like tubes so you could roll them around.
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, they would like
Yeah.
slip out of your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they could like invert themselves. I like those things. They Kamen Rider should sell those, but it's like themed around the characters.
Yeah.
No, okay, but like,
Little
could you
gabs
imagine?
floating
It's
around
like
inside.
no. It's like imagine for Kamen Rider Zets, they have like the Physicam one, and it has like the red like liquid inside, and then they're like little like plastic charms of like the Physicam pixel art guy,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like they do that for all the different forms, and it's like color coded. That would be sick.
Yeah, you should pitch this to Bandai.
Yeah, Bandai, let me in.
Bandai, let me in. Um,
Let me in, Bandai.
some other characters we haven't mentioned yet are these investigators. I'm not even gonna say their names. We'll find out who they are in the show. But two investigators
Right.
on the case of what's called the Black cases, which I assume are police cases involving these nightmares where people died from nightmares or something like that.
That's kind of scary.
I
Can you
will
put
add
hashtag
quick-
scared in the chat if we're scared of that?
I will quickly say about the two investigators is that one of them is being played by the actor who played Kamen Rider Lawpo in Geats.
Right,
Which is
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
Because I know
just
that
saw her. Yeah.
Lawpo was a pretty popular character, so it's not surprising that they seem to have brought her back.
Yeah. And we have those two guys, and the final person besides Zero introduced is a guy called Nox, who might be the main villain. He also might just be the secondary rider. He has a weapon, a sword that looks a lot like Kamen Rider or Kamen Warrior Valvarad's weapon, to me anyway.
I do think Nox is meant to be the villain.
Okay.
Main villain is to be seen. It could be just like Arc 1 villain, like
The evil motorcycle.
not Arc 1. That's Arc 1 is a character from Kamen Rider Zero.
An evil
Like, the
hot
first Arc
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Give this motorcycle a fringe. Yeah, yeah, maybe he's like Arc 1 villain, maybe he becomes an anti-hero or something. But he definitely has a damn toy that will be sold later this year probably. Some sort of sword weapon in this preview. It's orange and white and it looks like it has like schmutz on it. I can't quite tell in this.
Can you send I don't. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing. I don't know. I'm looking at Twitter videos. 720.
Yeah,
window.
terrible quality.
It looks. It doesn't look. Well, okay, it kind of looks like schmutz.
It looks like he has mold on his driver or something.
Yeah, he's the slime mold Kamen Rider.
I'm like trying to see what you're looking at.
It's
it's like at a 1 minute
158. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just his face on the left, and then he's holding his weapon.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
okay,
right.
I see.
And
I
like
see.
in the middle of the weapon, it just looks like grayish, like black substance that we can't really see. Maybe he's like infected with nightmares or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It could be like because of the low quality, but maybe there's like a black capsum in there.
Maybe.
Which if if that's the villain. Actually, I'm saying it's the villain, but I just clicked on the actor's page and seeing the actor's photo, I'm pretty sure this is the actor that's meant to be the secondary rider. So
Yeah, he might be a villain at first. His name is Nox. He's got a red stripe in his hair. He looks evil as fuck.
He's described as a mysterious man who roams. Oh wait, I can't tell if they're talking about the Kamen Rider Zeds or this guy because it like the voiceover. Wait, no, that's the text. I think that's for him specifically.
Yeah.
But I mean, he does say, "Oh, nightmares lead this world into abyss." So I don't know if he has good intention.
Yeah, at least not at the moment. He also says, "Did you think you were the only one who could use the Bright Stone's power?"
Oh, that is like some anti-hero.
Yeah,
rival.
Yeah.
You know,
so I think he's really. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, part of me thinking maybe that's supposed to be what the capsules are based on. Maybe all the capsules contain something called a bright stone.
Yeah, maybe that's like what they use to make them. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be a like Valvarad from Gotchard situation, which I don't know if either of you two have watched that show, but basically the secondary rider starts off as a common warrior, not quite a common rider, but he still powers up and has a form, and then later on he becomes a true common rider. And basically he's a dick to the main common rider, like him, like how Honto and Shoma are basically boyfriends. He and Hotaro are like Hotaro wants to be friends, but Valvarad is an asshole.
Do you think Nox and Baku have like yaoi potential? Just like asking. Like,
literally any character, any two men in one of these shows, I would say yes.
Okay. But is it gonna like? I feel like nothing can top Shoma and Honto for me, just because like they're so.
I agree.
I mean, it's probably not going to top it, but it doesn't mean there won't be any potential.
That's true. I don't know. I don't like Nox's haircut. I think he has an ugly haircut.
Yeah. Fix your
Yeah.
haircut, Stinky, before I ship you with anybody.
Dude, get some better bangs.
For
Okay?
real.
What's the name of the oh god, like the purple King Oger character
The
that's
purple
like non-binary?
people leader.
Rita
Purple-
Knista?
The King Oger character that like
Sovereign,
really, like,
yeah, Rita.
Yeah.
Rita.
I forget
Bro
her.
thinks
Like,
he's
yeah. Go ahead.
Bro thinks he's Rita.
Bro thinks he's
That was a
Rita.
good joke.
No, there was a lot of good setup for that one. Who's this character?
What character is this again?
This dude knocks in coming anywhere near our non-binary king, Rita.
Truth.
But yeah, we that's what we've gotten for Zet so far. It says it's premiering September 9th, I think. September 9th on September 7th on Japanese television. We still don't know.
I'm not
where
actually
it's
sure.
coming
I might
out.
have lied.
Bruh. It is. It's
It's
September 7th.
I'm so smart.
Yeah.
At 9
That's so
a.m.
smart.
on TV Asahi. So if you want to watch that and you're in Japan, there you go. But for all of us other people except Aiden, lol, we are gonna get the global version sometime. I don't know if we're getting it like simulcast. I think everyone assumes simulcast, but the closer we get and the lack of announcements we've gotten, I don't know. I'm getting a little skittish about them actually simulcasting. But if they do, it seems like it'll come out maybe on Amazon Prime. That's a rumor right now, anyway. Which I was kind of assuming YouTube, but I think Aiden made some good points the other day. Like some Kamen Rider stuff has come over to Amazon, specifically like Shin Kamen Rider. What's that?
True.
Kamen Rider Amazons? Is that the name of that show that went?
Yeah,
so-
and Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Yeah, so I
So-
think they kind of have a history already. So I think that's a pretty fair guess, even though I would love it if they brought it to YouTube instead. But, you know, it might just work out to be Amazon.
Yeah.
Although I
When
only
they've
know
worked
one-
with Shout Factory and such in the past, they're the guys who put it on YouTube. It seems more of a case of Shout Factory approaching them to ask for the rights to a series, as opposed to what's happening here and what's happened with those shows, where it's a separate situation of Toei wanting to put it up internationally themselves, and that's when they've gone Amazon Prime. So if that does happen, Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. But I mean, Amazon Prime is definitely not the worst place for it to be.
I only know one person with Amazon Prime, and the only time, like the most recent time I have asked to use their Amazon Prime account was to watch the War of the Worlds found footage
God
movie with
damn it.
Ice Cube.
Oh, I want to watch that at some point.
It's so
I've just
bad.
watched
It's
like a
great.
compilation of the reactions.
I think I'm gonna watch it on vacation. I think that'll be the
No, you're
perfect.
wasting your
I'm
time.
gonna watch it with the boys though. I'm gonna be drunk as hell. Gonna watch a terrible movie
Okay,
with the
okay.
boys.
It is like a fantastic group watch movie. I think if you're watching it by yourself, you are not gonna have fun.
No, I would not
But if
watch
you're-
it by myself. To be
If
clear.
you're watching it with like friends, it is like I don't know. I laughed so hard when I was watching it. It's really something.
Toku Texas Cosplay said one of the actresses said it would be simultaneously released. So that's good to know. An actress actually saying that is good. Like that's a good sign anyway. You know, who knows? Maybe she got the wrong info or whatever. I don't. I'm always like a grain of salt kind of guy. Like until I get an official announcement, I kind of don't believe anything exists. And it helps me out.
Misinformation, Andy.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks that we're having to wait so long. Like
Yeah.
it seems like whoever's running the global account is getting information at the same time we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. If not later than us.
Honestly, yeah. Like it was only yesterday, I think, that they posted like the character intros for main Zets cast, and we've known that for about what 2-3 weeks. That's when the kind of cast panel happens.
And the trailer we watched with subs is fan subbed by Eternal Sleeper.
Yeah.
So it's not even an actual trailer for us. I think the actual trailer for us will probably advertise it as an Amazon Prime show at the end. But hopefully we get like official confirmation soon, because that would be
Dude,
nice.
imagine watching like the official American trailer, and then at the end, when it's for like what streaming service it is, like Tubi fades in
Zubu,
big letter.
Fofo,
Zubu.
fucking
Zubu.
Bebop.
Yeah.
Exclusively to the Ouya.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
Ouya.
Honestly, Tubi would be kind of base considering it's free without an account. So,
And to be fair, like all the Shout Factory stuff is on Tubi as well. It's YouTube and Tubi.
Like
so
of all
Tubi
those,
so we could get a Tubi release in like 3 years.
of all those like fake sounding like free movie channel things, streaming apps, Tubi is like the most legitimate one out of all of those, even though it
Tubi's
damn near
great.
started the fucking trend.
Tubi and Pluto are great. If you want to watch like really bad low budget movies, just go on Pluto and like scroll all the way down. That's like a really good way to spend this like a weekend.
Sachika and Shoma shippers are here, and I'm one of them. I might ban you right off rip for saying that. I might ban you right off rip for saying that.
Rocky is right there.
Thank you, Jay. Like genuinely, there is no other argument you can make than Shoman Hantor and Sachika and Lakia.
Imagine if the
That's
podcast was just us talking about ships. Like we don't discuss
Honestly,
the episode at all.
Genuinely,
Average fan
it
in
could
the
work because of how much they like give like how would you say like shipping moments in the show.
Yeah.
That's like every show though. I feel like that's just TV.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe cancel me if I'm wrong.
I'm gonna cancel the hell out of you, Reggie, centipededotgov. But we should
Oh my
actually
God.
talk about some of the shows we watched this week. And we're gonna start with Ultraman Omega episode 6. If you're watching the stream and for some reason you're not watching Ultraman Omega, it's free on YouTube. If you want some cool Toku stuff every week, Ultraman Omega is awesome. But this episode was a weird one. It featured a pink fuzzy kaiju, which I forget
What's its name again?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
I can't remember, but pink fuzzy bastard is what I would call it.
Didn't you call it Labubu?
Labu? Did I call it? No, but that's funny. We should call it.
I called it a Labubu.
I stole your joke.
You're saying it's funny, Jake. I remember when I mentioned it when we were watching it for the first time together. You were vehemently against calling it a Labubu.
It is kind of like a Labubu.
I think at first you just didn't like how the monster looked.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan at first.
Is it because it was like furry?
and it just looks weird.
It looks gross.
It looks like well, the coloration is mostly what gets me. Just the bright pink look of it is like surprising for one of these monsters. Not to say that automatically
Oh.
makes it
Yeah,
bad.
okay, but like the bright blue, like giant dragon is like fine.
Yes,
Wow,
correct.
it's sexist.
Yes,
Sexist.
Oh,
absolutely.
I will just quickly interrupt to say the kaiju was called Garyudo,
Garyudo.
which Davin in the chat also said. Thank you for that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
But I forgot we have a chat here. We give a chat. What's a damn monster's name? But yeah, Darago. It turned out there were two Daragos, a male and a female. Was the first Darago dead? Did we ever get to the bottom of that? Was that
Yeah,
motherfucker dead?
My because
Oh, yeah,
they just
so-
like put it back underground at the end.
But
My
it
theory.
never
I
moved
have a
once.
theory. Yeah, okay. But here's my theory, right? The whole thing is that the males have like the horns, the crest, to shield their eyes from the sun.
Yeah.
And I think
Right.
something dying from just the light touching its eyes is stupid. I think when they get light in their eyes,
That's
and
me for
because
real though.
everyone knows in Ultraman Omega, a kaiju only dies when there's an explosion or it dissolves into a big, beautiful cloud of eyes, okay? And it was just sitting there, and it was also like drooling. So I think that the sunlight just like stuns them, and they become like incapacitated and they can't move.
That is a strong point. What do you think,
That's the
Aiden?
hopeful way to look at it. I think it's way funnier that in the first 20 seconds of the episode, a kaiju popped out of the ground, and 20 seconds later, it just fell over and keeled over and just died immediately.
Okay, but like, why would they? I don't know. If we're calling it the Labubu Kaiju, do you think Satoru after was like, "Oh, I'm so hungry," and then he went and had like a Dubai chocolate and a matcha?
Fuck off. I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say, do you think Serato went and ate a Labubu? Like, I had no idea where that sentence was leading. Someone in Toxic Hopper said he threw the dead monster and horny monster into a hole. That really does what it seems like to me. I'm kind of on Reggie's wavelength that it was just stunned, because otherwise, like, what the fuck is that doesn't make any sense. Why'd he put it back in the hole just to get it out of the way?
No, getting two birds with one stone. He's burying the dead one, and I don't know.
And letting the male one have a fun time.
I
I
don't want to talk about
I didn't
this.
say that. That's awful.
No. I think the other one would like realize it's like we didn't see it, but there's like a. I think they had to cut this out of the episode for the time. There's like a slow realization that it's like, you know, that one bird that's like the last of its entire species, but it still does mating calls. I think it's like that where it's just like it's like, oh wait, that's sad. And then we're like, oh, that's sad, but they didn't have time for it because they were playing like Looney Tunes music during the fight scene.
When
And that made me angry.
I'll say the reason why I'm like so dead set on it being dead is because at the beginning of the episode, yes, very funny, very funny. At the beginning of the episode, they said, okay, the kaiju's dead, and I thought, okay, this is like such like a common setup. During the climax of the episode, it's gonna wake back up and it's gonna be like 2v1.
We thought it was based on a possum. We thought it was possuming playing dead. That was our theory when we started watching the episode, because that would make sense.
It was playing dead. So we spent the whole episode kind of thinking, okay, when is it gonna wake up and do more? When is it gonna wake up? And then by the end of the episode, Omega picks it up, throws it back in the hole, and it never wakes up.
Never.
It doesn't even move once. So it's just it just felt like, oh, okay, no, it's just dead.
To be fair, usually animals play possum because like, oh, there's like a predator and it wants to eat me like I'm like alive. So I'm gonna pretend I'm like decaying and decomposing or whatever. But then it's like, okay, what is if that thing has like it's the sun will eat it. I was gonna say if that thing has like even bigger monsters that eat it, I don't know. I think that would be like a cool way for the show to move forward.
When your girl go outside and dies instantly from the sun. That's what happened to the monster of this week.
Can you just like tweet that on Blue Sky and then see how many likes you get?
I only get 0 likes, I think. I don't have the Blue Sky motion quite yet.
My Blue Sky algorithm is very millennial-esque, which is why I've had a hard time like using it more.
I think Blue Sky is a
What's that?
millennial.
What was it? Okay,
Yeah.
what does millennial-esque mean?
I
in
don't
what
know.
regard is it
Cringe?
millennial-esque?
I don't know.
It's not cringe. It's just like listen. My favorite tweets are the kind where it's like a Twitter account that's like named like fart21576,
Yeah.
and then the tweet is just like went outside and saw a dandelion #blessed.
Oh,
That's the kind
okay.
of tweet I like.
So is that millennial coded to you?
No, that's not.
That's more like
I'm
Gen
not-
Z brain rot shit.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind
Yeah.
of tweet, and I'm not getting those on Blue Sky, so I can't like
Yeah.
interact.
Yeah. But I
by the
just feel
way,
like the
Uh,
yeah, go ahead. I was
Right, quickly, just got to shout out Paul Jorgen in the chat. Hell yeah, one more British tokusatsu fan. We're a rare breed.
Read his comment, dumbass. He said, "So I've been loving Gavv. I'm actually going to a convention next month in the UK as Shoma Stomach. That's
Well,
sick."
If you read there and you see the words in the
They live in
UK,
the UK.
What?
I will make the assumption for my own sanity because there's not
Aiden?
nearly enough of us UK Toku fans.
Aiden, if it helps, my grandma's British, but just my grandma.
That doesn't help
Okay,
anything.
Right, let's
Okay,
be real,
well-
you're quarter British.
Yeah.
You're a quarter Brit. Oh, Jesus. They're invading the podcast now, too. I'm sick of this.
Hey,
I'm-
you can't be saying that, okay?
I'm 0% British.
Full American blood.
My ancestry has never touched the shores of England.
Dude, look me in the eyes and say that again.
Look in the mirror and say it.
Look in the mirror, take a good long look in the mirror and just like say that again.
Another British Toku fan. No way. Jesus, the chat is full of them. God damn it.
Okay, to be
Mind
fair,
you,
this is when it's like 6 o'clock in the UK right now.
Oh, shit.
And we're doing this on a Wednesday. Like the only people like who are like out of work are like the British people.
Okay, that is quite
The
true.
viewers
It's
dropped
like-
to 0 after I slandered them.
Oh, I'm on your side, British fans and
Yeah.
Europeans. Good. I represent you guys too.
Because you know what? I'm gonna be the middleman. I'm gonna say I'm not on your side, but I'm not against you.
Okay. Okay. Damn it, I tried to make a Toku reference and I'm not quick enough. I can't think of a good comparison. But this episode of Ultraman, I mostly want to talk about the monster. The scene where he puts both of them in the hole has to be one of the funniest fucking things I've watched in a while.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Oh
the
my god,
green
just like
screen.
P and
I can
G
tell
of fucking Ultraman putting it in the hole.
I was watching that and I could almost see the transformation like keyframes going across.
Yeah.
Like I could see it with like my
I like how
third eye that
it was
has
very
very
obvious
basic
that it
editing
wasn't the
skills.
guy in the suit and it was just like the empty suit.
Oh yeah. Like when the male Degrado got picked up by Reckiness via its psychic powers, it was just totally still. Like obviously it was just the empty suit, but it just felt like it had totally given up. Like it was like, well, there's nothing I can do now. It what's the words, like succumbed to, it succumbed to its fate. It thought, well, if I'm gonna die here, so be it.
I saw a TikTok the other day and it was like this girl and she was eating Benson Boone cookie and she said, Benson Boone crumble cookie. I'm gonna do a Benson Boone backflip. And instead of
Who is
backflipping,
it?
I don't know, some random TikTok person. Instead of her actually backflipping, like a cutout of her just rotated 360 degrees. And then the video cut back to normal. And she's like, there you go. And
That's how That
That-
sounds like a Da Vinci twin video. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it kind of similar, but that just the Ultraman putting the monster into the whole PNG style made me think of that. It just
It was such a fun shot. So good.
um, yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about? I can't. There wasn't really a lot of character
just
stuff with Serato, was there?
They just go into the woods and like, oh, hold on, I really want to talk about
Yeah.
when they're all camping and Sakura
Yeah.
literally is like resting his head on Kosei's lap, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
goodness
That's
gracious.
just-
This is gonna
That
feel
shot.
fanfics for years to come.
As every Toku should aim for.
Oh, here's a question that I thought of during that scene. Does Serato sleep? Because he's the only one not sleeping at all. He doesn't even look tired. He's just reaching his hand out towards the stars while they're
I
sleeping.
expect he does. I expect he does.
I was about to
It'd
be like, do you think he
a
just sits
weird
there?
character trait.
I was about to be like, do you think he just like sits there the whole night? And like, I would imagine he's sleeping, but then I said that out loud to myself again. It's like, no, he would probably just like lay down and look up at the sky, blank faced.
Yeah.
No, but I do find
Dead
it very
eyed,
funny
no
that,
thoughts.
that if he doesn't sleep, he just spends the whole night kind of practicing his hand pose. He's just constantly like holding his hand
Yeah.
out, like
Gotta
yeah,
look
this
good
is
for the
good.
kaiju. Yeah, I think he might not sleep. I feel like they showed us that to show us he might not be. He's an alien. He might not have to sleep. He's not a human. He gets hungry for sure, but he might not have to rest. But he did pass out that one time, so I don't know. Did he pass out? No, he was talking.
I think he would sleep just for the love of the game.
That would be based. That's me for real. The guy with the Ayumu that keeps complaining. Thank you, Davin. I forgot about that guy. Yeah, there's another character. I forget his name.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
You know
yeah,
that-
absolutely.
Okay, this
Funny
might be
thing that happened
reach.
during this part. So the guy that was complaining, saying I can't sleep unless I'm on a bed. Jake was saying at that point, "Oh yeah, that's what I say." And then it cuts to a shot where he's immediately asleep, and I was asking Jake, "Oh, is this you two?" And he went, "Yeah."
Well,
You
he
know
was
that-
snoring loudly, so that's why I said
So
yeah.
this might be like an
Oh,
insane
are you a
reach.
snorer, Jake?
I snore and
my
I
gosh.
drool. I'm like a
Oh,
Normal
snory.
person
Yeah,
sleeping.
I'm like a beast.
to be fair, I guess that's not so bad if you can sleep through it. Me, when I sleep, it's like I'll fall asleep nice and well covered, and I'm gonna wake up in the morning. Both my pillows will be on the floor, and the covers will be kicked off the bed.
Oh, that's real though.
You need Kamen Rider Zeds because it sounds like you have fucking nightmares. If you're tossing and
That's the
turning
thing. I
back.
don't.
I've been
I absolutely don't.
I like will uncontrollably like jerk around in my sleep, like twitch very violently.
Jesus.
Like, and that's kind of like I didn't
my
know I
God.
did that. That's kind of scary.
Like, how did you find out about that? I hope it wasn't like you recording yourself, because that just sounds like something
No, I was like on a trip. I was on a trip with some of my friends, and we were all like sharing like sleeping in a room. And then I think like one of my friends who was in the bed next to me, they were just like, "Hey, by the way, you just you move around really violently when you sleep." And I'm like, "Really?"
There's a point in everyone's life when they learn about the weird shit they do when they sleep that they had no idea what was happening. Because I mean, when you're sleeping, usually your parents go to sleep as well, so they don't really notice. I feel like it's like when you get older, you just find out, oh, I snore when I sleep. I didn't know that. Where I jump around in my sleep and fall out the bed.
I actually get up out of bed, and then I go outside and I ride a motorcycle and I wear a mask, and they call me some kind of masked rider, and I have a driver.
Whoa, a driver? But I thought you were riding the motorcycle. I'm confused.
It could be that. You can interpret it that way.
Do we have anything else to say about Ultraman Omega this week? I thought it was a fine episode. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
wanted to say that the guy who was like, I can't sleep without a bed. This might be a long shot, but he reminds me of the French Fox character from the Sonic Saturday morning cartoon.
No
The with
fucking way.
the
I know what you're talking
you
about.
know what I'm talking about. What's
No
his name? Like
way.
Antoine, I
I have
think?
no idea. I'm completely lost on what you're like. Sonic X, is
Are
that
you
what you're talking about? Sonic
no no
X?
no 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 no. It's like
Sad
the
AM?
old
Sonic Sad AM?
yeah. It's the one with like Sally Acorn, the
Yeah.
squirrel. And
Fox.
then it's like the whole thing is it's not Eggman, it's Robotnik. His name is Antoine.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce this. This is too French for me. And then I don't you didn't grow up with the Sonic the Hedgehog Italian American TV series?
Antoine
Why did you?
Depardieu.
Why has he
Depardieu.
just
Yeah.
got Are those meant to be his eyebrows? It just looks like It just looks like a mustache. He just should have had a
Uh,
mustache on his forehead.
I wrote Sonic Sat AM Fox, and it brought up Tails.
Oh yeah, he's also in that
Forgot
show.
about Tails, man. Yeah,
Sneaking
imagine
around
Anto.
as usual, I see.
Is that a quote?
Yeah, Rock the Road. Dude, you don't dude, your slang of Sonic the Hedgehog, like knowledge is like upsetting.
I gotta be honest. The internet trained me to hate Sonic the Hedgehog.
Why?
Because all the YouTubers said all his games were fucking ass, and I was like, oh, Sonic is washed as fuck. Why would I get into this guy if all his video games suck?
Okay, no one plays the games. They just watch Sonic
Well,
X and the
this I
Sonic.
understand. Now I understand
Uh,
that it's not just the games that for Sonic, because I
uh,
watched the movies
well,
and I was like, I like the movies a lot. So I've become more of a Sonic fan, but yeah, I'd say until that first Sonic movie came out, I wouldn't say I was a hater per se, but I was like, no, this franchise is washed. Only weirdos on the internet ride or die for this stuff. Which
Are you
I take it
okay?
back. I take it back. I take it back. But that's what I thought at the time. What? That's not crazy.
Okay, bro.
Guy desperately trying to defend himself.
What? This
I
is
am just sitting
crazy.
back and enjoying the chaos.
Um, I don't really have anything else to say about the Ultraman Omega episode now. I got my piece out with
Yeah,
Antoine.
it wasn't a very like story strong episode. It was more just
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans is a
yeah,
good word,
it was
yeah.
it was
Wait,
a
hold on,
fun
hold on, hold on.
shenanigan
One
episode.
last thing. When they were talking, wait, I've seen that. When they were like, wait, I've seen that dance before.
Oh,
And
are you
then
talking
she
about the
pulls out
video?
her
Oh
she pulls
my
out her
god.
iPad, and
Yes.
it's the color graded, shrunk down guy in the
Yes.
suit in like a hole.
Yes.
It's like that was
That
the
was
funniest
so
thing in the
good.
world to me.
That
They
shit.
literally just like took they took the green screen footage of the suit and put like a hue filter on it and just shifted it till it was
Yes.
brown.
Yes.
Oh, it was so
A
good.
bunch of stuff that made me laugh in this episode. This one was a
It was
good
a
laugh
goofy
episode.
episode.
Yeah, very goofy.
Yeah, it was a great episode for just like a lot of to have a lot of fun watching.
And I think it makes sense after last episode, Miko and Mikoto, which was more
Which was
sad, tragic, whatever, more dramatic.
Yeah.
A goofy one after that kind of makes sense. We should move on to #1 Sentai Gozyuger episode. Episode.
I want to say 25.
I
Episode
thought it was 26.
25.
No, I'm wrong.
The episode 25, which concludes the Lupin Ranger sort of school set of episodes where they fight Grittiness #1.
The theming of that was really unclear. I didn't know it was because like they were just doing stuff.
Yeah, they're just. I don't know exactly what grittiness means in this context. I think it means like getting knocked down and getting up again. I guess is the best
Yeah,
way I can
yeah, it's like
understand.
it's having the grit to keep on going, that kind of thing. Like push through the challenges, that kind.
So grittiness #1 is actually the principal's daughter. So he has a personal stake in the matter.
Oh,
of course.
actually,
Yeah.
it's probably easier to translate it as guts number 1.
Guts
That's what
number
it's
one.
like. It's like, you've got guts.
Berserk.
Gutsiness. Yeah. But yeah, guts number 1, grit number 1 is the principal's daughter. The principal, to recap, is Lupin Ranger. There's also the student council president or government or whatever it's called. That guy, he is Patch Ranger.
It's very weird that they call it like the student. They call it like something like the student government police, which it just seems like,
Whoa.
it feels like just an excuse to have him be Pat Ranger.
Well,
Yeah,
They could have
honestly.
they could have easily just called it the student government president.
They
Oh,
could
the
have just
student
called him a
council
hall
president.
monitor and been done with it.
That's essentially what he is. He's basically just a hall monitor. And he is Patch Ranger, and then we also have all our other Gozyugers involved here. The Gozyugers for most of this episode are untransformed because Guts number 1 like does this thing where they can't transform anymore, which you got to wonder, why doesn't any other No.1 do that to them as well? It's a
And then
I
at the
think
end, they
it's a
all transform
case-
like crazy.
they go
I think it's
crazy
meant to
style.
be a case where it's related to like, oh, he can do that because them having to go through these challenges without being transformed is a way to show that they have guts.
Imagine Lifestyle says grit in this context is passion and perseverance for long-term goals. And that's a good summation of what I think they're going for. That makes sense.
Okay,
that sounds
okay,
pretty good.
truth and true, but like, why is the No.1 a car then?
I don't know. I mean, he's got like weightlifting. I don't know. Maybe it's just stuff like life events you have to go through. Like weightlifting, you have to like persevere and continue to do that to actually get fit. I don't know. Maybe something like
I don't think he's a car. I think what it is, he has
Is he-
tires.
Yeah.
He has tires on his shoulders, which is like,
Oh,
something
boot
heavy you do
camp.
for like lifting. He's
Yeah.
got like weights on his ears,
Oh, they
like
should have given him big boots.
like
A boot
springs
camp.
across his body for those things you put on, which like like resistance things.
Yeah.
What's really confusing about his design is why he has like a bunch of fish on his head.
Does he?
Yeah,
I don't know. Fish oil. It's omega-3.
It's probably
Fancy.
just
Maybe-
another one of those pun things that we would never
yeah.
understand.
It's probably a Japanese pun where it's like a word that sounds similar because of the whole like AI misunderstanding context of the number 1s.
Yeah. I'm actually just trying to find a picture of him right now. Yeah.
Oh, I got one. I can send you one.
Yeah, he's like the gym teacher themed guy.
We
I
already had a
guess.
gym teacher themed one.
Which what, Field Day number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty similar. This is not my favorite No.1. And I don't know if you've noticed, Reggie, but they all have the same lower half. I noticed that like a couple weeks ago.
Let me look.
So you wouldn't have boots. They all have like the number 1 like wrestler belt buckle. And then,
Okay, that makes sense if they're
yeah.
doing like a new villain every episode.
Yeah, I think most shows are actually like, I've begun to notice that most shows
Dude,
sort
are
of
those
always have the lower half the same, and then the
Are
top.
those loaches on his head?
No, I think
Loaches?
the fish.
Loach. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
a
like
loach is
a
a
loach.
fish.
A loach is a fish.
Oh, okay, ignore me.
Like they're like I feel like the resemblance is there, right?
I was thinking maybe catfish because like they have the whiskers almost.
That's true, but so do loaches.
Oh, it does kind of look
Do
like
they?
that fish. Yeah.
Mm,
He
Yeah.
yeah. Let me see. Gutsiness Design is affiliated with Gutsy Sports and Pond Loach Dojo. Okay,
Oh,
Pond
it's a
Loach
loach.
is called Dojo, so I guess Dojo like
I was right.
in the dojo.
My fish identification
You
skills
actually-
are off the
You
chart.
identified the shit out of that. That was actually low-key impressive. But this villain, not my favorite of the No.1s that we've seen. He also has like hot sauce bottles on his belt thing across his chest. I don't know.
I think they're meant to be like
Vitamin
like
D?
shots of energy.
Oh,
like
yeah,
energy
maybe.
Vitamin.
shots.
Oh wait,
Shots.
It's like the vitamin. It's like 5-hour energy
Yeah.
for the
It's like those-
Americans.
it's like those energy drinks you can buy in Yakuza games.
For the Americans in chat, in case you didn't know what a vitamin was.
Vitamin, actually.
Vitamin.
Aiden, do they have 5-hour energy in Britain?
I'm not sure if they have like the brand 5-hour energy, but I feel like something
What?
similar exists.
It just feels like something that should be only legal in America because we don't have good standards. Like it feels
Yeah,
like
like
other
we
countries would ban that.
yeah, like we have like some little things called like energy shots, but
Mm,
like we don't have any brand as big as like 5-hour energy here.
yeah. To be honest, I don't know who uses 5-hour energy. Like I've been tempted in the
It looks
past, but
like
it
it
just
tastes
looked
gross.
sketchy. Yeah, it probably tastes disgusting. But No.1 Sentai Gozyuger, I thought this episode was amazing, to be honest.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
like,
I like
go
it felt
ahead.
like we were being treated with so much out of suit action this episode.
Hmm.
And it was all so good.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, kind of weird to think of it as being treated because the whole idea of the show is that they turn into Power Rangers and stuff. But the out of suit stuff is really cool because having watched a while, I know that most of the people in the suits are not the actors, right? Like it's suit actors that do
Mhm.
all the stunts and performing and stuff.
Mm.
So seeing the actual actors do it was really fun for this episode. And then towards the end of the episode, we got a lot of like Universe Warrior transforming and stuff, which I feel like we don't always get. I feel like sometimes they
Yeah, it was
forget
like a
about it.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
We
everyone was
essentially
transforming.
got
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
essentially got like the Japanese version of that one Power Rangers episode, Forever Red, where it's 10 Red Rangers all together fighting at once.
For some reason,
That's what it felt like.
I thought you were gonna say it feels like we got the Japanese version of Avengers Endgame. I don't know why that came to mind. I've just been thinking a lot about Avengers Endgame recently.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, to be fair, we already got that for Sentai a couple years ago. That was what was it called? Super Sentai Psycho Battle, and it was basically just like a few different Sentai from different teams all fighting each other.
Mm.
Which, but by the way, just while I'm mentioning that, rest in peace to the guy who sang the opening for that. The news came out today that the singer for that song died recently, which
Oh,
is a real shame.
Aw,
that's terrible.
Yeah,
Jeez,
rest in peace.
crazy how we just stumbled upon that in conversation. But
I feel like this is not the podcast. Like, sorry for bringing that up.
I don't know
I
the
know, but
man's name, so this is not a.
I know, but while
yeah,
I was bringing it up, I thought it was worth bringing it up.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
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 Yeah, he also sang, I believe, the opening for Goseja and Bokenja.
We we didn't talk about it in Zets, but we did hear the Zets theme song. It's out now. I forget what it's called.
Oh
but
yes,
it's called like
yeah,
Visions
absolutely.
or something.
Yeah, by Nact Vane, which
Yeah,
no one kind of no like there was rumors leading up to it being announced that
yeah.
it would be a very famous like anime producer known world or anime artist known worldwide doing the thing. And when I first saw like Nact Vane, I was like, okay, who's this? This isn't something anyone knows. And then you look into it, and it turns out that the producer of Nact Vane is Sawano, which is insane.
Who?
Do you guys know Hiroyuki Sawano?
No.
No.
Legendary anime artist. He did the soundtracks for, I mean, most famously, probably Attack on Titan.
Oh, I know.
Uh,
Like the main theme song from the first season. They do that.
Pretty much all the music.
Okay.
But he's done a ton of anime
That
series.
theme
He's
song is why I watch
incredibly
every
popular.
single episode Attack on Titan on my Nintendo 2DS. That theme song alone
Dude,
kept
that's
me
kind of
watching.
real though.
Wait, so you're telling me you watched half of season 1 because that's when they stopped using the opening. Halfway through season 1.
I forgot they did that, but no, I watched the rest. But I was really annoyed that they changed the theme song because I didn't like that second one as much. But yeah,
Unpopular opinion, the second opening of Attack on Titan is pretty damn good.
I never got past season 1, so I think I need to withdraw any Attack on Titan opinions I have.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But the let's get back to the No.1 Sentai Gozyuger episode. So I really liked the battle with Zyuranger or Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Red, as we know in the United States. Oh,
The guy from Fortnite.
yeah,
The guy from Fortnite.
guy from Fortnite. So the joke of that scene is that Zyuranger. Some people thought it was going to be 10 Rangers in the team, I guess, when it was announced back in the day. But obviously that wasn't the case. But this whole scene where 10 Universe Warriors appear to fight the Gozyugers out of costume is like a play on that misconception. Which even Rikuo is like, I thought that's not the theme of Zyuranger though, almost as if he had watched the show, which was really funny.
Yeah, it was a nice little meta joke, and
Yeah.
it almost makes me want to start talking about the next episode preview, but I'll wait for that because it looks like next episode's going to be very, very meta.
I don't even. Oh my god! Yes, I remember the
Oh,
preview.
the Toei
Where he goes
interview.
to work
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
Toei.
Well,
I
I said
cannot wait.
let's get to that after we finish discussing this episode. We'll talk about that quickly then.
Yeah, that was a funny joke, and I really loved the fight scene with him and Haru, and then the Pat Ranger guy shows up and they all fight together, and at the
I like
end,
when
yeah,
he has guns on his shoulders.
guns on the shoulder. Yeah, those are him and Lupin Ranger. Didn't someone say Lupin Ranger only has that power up like once in the whole Lupin Ranger show?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like he gets that, he uses that power up once in like the final episode.
That's fucking
That's
funny.
what I've heard. Yeah. So yeah, it's really cool that they're still using the Orc booster to essentially allow other universe warriors to use their super forms.
Right,
Which I
yeah.
hope we see more of that.
Yeah.
Because I was fully expecting it to be like after the whole Fire Candle Shinkenger arc, it would just be the Orca booster would be used to transform Horu into Wild Gozyuwolf.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they're keeping up with the whole like showing off super forms because
the Orca
I think
booster
it's
does
great.
what it wants, apparently. It just, if it wants some guys to have super forms, then that's gonna happen. Which is a cool idea.
I like the noises that it makes a lot, like or whatever. That was a bad impression of it. Like
Has Horu done that finisher he did where the like full moon is in the background and he shoots Gutsiness #1? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's a whole animation where he just loads up
the
Orca
finisher.
booster.
Yeah, the finisher at the end of the episode.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking awesome. And
Yeah,
all of a sudden he's
I
just in the
love-
woods with the full moon.
I love what they've done for the finishers. So when he does finish finger, he gets that same kind of background. Like I almost want to call it a fighting game cutscene.
Almost, yeah, like a Mortal Kombat fucking.
I was
finisher.
It was really cool how
finisher.
I think it was the last episode we got like a quick flash of it because he does finish finger there too. Instead of going through the whole cutscene, it was like every time he slashed one of the Bridens, you got a quick flash of that forest moon environment. That was really cool.
Yeah.
So, I love the whole Wild Gozyuwolf aesthetic with his finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be honest, I keep forgetting Wild Gozyuwolf is a thing.
How?
Like,
He's done it every episode.
Yeah, but that's
No,
every episode he'll get the ring out, and I'm like, oh yeah, Wild Gozyuwolf. I keep totally forgetting about it. I'm not sure
No,
why.
I understand.
But to finish out the Zyuranger thing, I did like when all 10 of the Universe Warriors like nodded their head at the end when they won the challenge or whatever. I just thought that was cool. Like just respect to these other Rangers sort of moment. And the final battle with Lupin Ranger and Pat Ranger working together. So the guy, I think we briefly discussed this last time, Mr. Heisei, I think he's called, is the guy playing Lupin Ranger, right?
That's his nickname.
That's his nickname,
Seiji Takaiba.
Yeah. And the Lupin Ranger suit actor, I guess, or no, it was Mr. Heisei himself when he was doing like his moves to engage and transform. I think he was doing a bunch of Kamen Rider stuff, right?
Yeah, he
That's what
was.
people saying.
So
They
some
were
of
all
the stuff I can
references
remember.
to the
Uh,
different
y- yeah,
roles
he
he
did like
played.
5 or 6 pauses while clapping. Some of them were like wizard, double, Ryuki, but all of that makes sense because I double checked last night. Seiji Takai was famous for, except for 2, which was I think Cougar and one more I can't remember. He was the suit actor for every single primary Kamen Rider of the Heisei era.
Damn.
So that's 18 essentially.
Yeah. Gozyuger is so peak. True. Yeah, so that was cool.
Truth.
I mean, I didn't notice it while watching, but it's a cool little fun Easter egg thing. Like this show is so
Yeah.
good at having is these little Easter eggs all throughout the series.
Yeah. And
Um,
it's great that they make use of him as like they make use of his suit actor skills. Like he gets some great
Yeah, I
out
was
of suit
gonna
acting
say, like,
too.
there's just some like shots where like Peepaw is like cleaning the floor
right when he
with
starts
like
fighting
everyone
people,
there.
I was like, oh yeah, this dude, this dude fought people. Like his main thing is fighting people. Of course, he's a fucking awesome fighter outside of his suit as well as inside the suit. It's definitely not him inside the Lupin Ranger suit, right? Like the guy,
Yeah, because I
yeah,
think he retired as a suit
yeah.
actor.
The
And you
builds
can see the
just
builds
didn't
are a bit
match up.
different.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, that was really cool. I love that Lupin Ranger steals Hotaro's changer or driver or whatever it's called, Tegasaur, to get his daughter out of Gutsiness #1. I guess that
Yeah.
implies that only the Gozyugers can do that, and Universe Warriors are
Right.
just kind of playing Tegasaur's game, not really involved with the #1 stuff. At least, I mean, I guess we should have known that already because they never participate in the #1 games or whatever. Or when they
Mm-hmm.
do, it's like one of them just for the episode. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I didn't think that the Gozyugers were the only ones that could do that, but I feel like that scene kind of implies it. No.
Yeah.
Um.
That's kind of what I'm understanding from it. And actually, there's something else I wanted to bring up quick, which was we were mentioning how Seiji Takaiba got to do all those different Kamen Rider poses.
Yeah.
Another quick reference is Pat Range. Is that right? Yeah, Pat Rangers or Pat Red, I guess. No, it's Pat. I always get this confused because the Lupin Rangers go by color, the Pat Rangers go by numbers.
Oh.
So I want to say I'll just say Pat Ranger. Pat
Uh-huh.
Ranger, the Pat Ranger actor was previously on an Ultraman show, so although he doesn't have like as much to his pose, kind of his final pose is essentially meant to look like an Ultraman rise, with the hand raised up, which is
Uh-huh.
really cool.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah,
The guy.
that was
So the guy that
it's nice that they're
plays
really
Pat Ranger was an Ultraman suit actor specifically, not like a.
no, I think he was an actor in an Ultraman
Okay,
show.
okay, just like a random, but not Ultraman.
It might have been Ultraman. I genuinely
Okay.
can't remember.
Okay, gotcha.
I can check it quick.
Well, while you do that, I did want to point out that when they were changing into Universe Warriors, Rikuo
Okay.
changed into Gal Red, and then the Ryugi changed into Red Racer, both of which were rings they got from previous episode arcs, which was fun to see. I'm not sure if they'll do that again much, but it was a fun little shout out in my mind to those previous episodes, since they earned those rings.
I got it up. The guy who played Universe Pat Ranger, he was the protagonist of Ultraman Trigger.
Oh, there you go. That's cool.
Huh.
So it does make sense that he does the Ultraman rise.
But yeah, okay. So they had a Kamen Rider and an Ultraman. Yeah, fun episode, man. I really enjoyed these past 2 episodes. Gotta say,
Yeah, it's been really fun. I think just like without a doubt, the thing that was most outstanding in this episode was the action because we just got
the
so much
choreo was
to out of
great.
suit. Yeah, the choreo was great. I believe from what I heard, it was the like legend of action directing, Koichi Sakamoto doing the action directing this episode. And
mhm.
Koichi Sakamoto is basically a legend within the Toku space.
Yeah. Yep.
So it makes sense that it was a fantastic episode for action.
Yep. Loved it. Loved it.
Loved it.
But if we're okay moving on, we should talk about
Oh, you come
what?
Well, do we quickly want to talk? Do we quickly want to talk about
mention
the next
him
episode
using
first?
his polar rings to summon Toko's arms.
Oh my god.
Oh, actually, we do need to talk about that quick. So we
That
got
is so
yet
sauceless for real.
we got yet another DX Robo Universe advertisement. That entire theme was basically just to say, hey guys, did you know that the DX Robo Universe line was compatible with the DX Tegasword?
Yeah. We know it's a toy commercial. We've been watching the show for 25 episodes. We know that much.
Yeah.
What
We had
bothers
this
me
thing
about this? What bothers me about this thing is that he's had these blue rings this whole time. Hasn't used them to my knowledge before this episode. But he's had these blue rings. They look cool as shit. And they're, obviously they're selling them. They're blue rings to sell. Toy commercial, we know. But I thought they were going to do something. I thought they were going to be like Frosted Universe Warriors or something. Something sick. But all they are is he uses 5 of them to make one normal ring, add some arms to Tegasword.
Which isn't even his mecha.
It's not his mecha. Tegasword is even like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And the thing is, like, if you can test this shit because you have the DX Goodburn.
Yeah.
The DX Goodburn doesn't have a reader. You can just put any ring in it and it'll make the same noises.
Awesome.
So yeah, those blue rings are just absolutely useless.
Yeah. So I was disappointed. Like, I thought it was cool. I like the train arms and stuff. Tokuger is
sick, especially with the finisher where it's like the train just starts like going and it's like the
yeah, they did do a bit like the Tokuo like thing of the extending arms, which was pretty cool. But
yeah,
I mean, other than that, I wouldn't be shocked if it never happens again.
Not for Tokuger, probably, but probably for some other toys that they're selling.
Maybe.
But yeah, I thought that was cool. I wish there was more to those blue rings besides we made some shit to resell rings.
Yeah. But before we move on, I do also just want to quickly talk about the next episode preview because I am so excited for the next episode. It seems like it's going to be so meta.
Yeah, it looks meta. I don't know. Should we?
The gist.
Yeah. Do we need to talk about it though? We're gonna talk about it next week.
I guess so. All I can say is I'm very excited for the prospect of, however, getting a job at Toei.
That sounds like the funniest thing ever.
Horror finally gets employed.
And I'm praying that we're gonna get a Universe Akiba Ranger because that would be great.
All right, that's a rumor that Akiba Ranger is going to be involved in it, which would be very funny. It'd be funny if they were like shooting a new tokusatsu show and he's involved and he's like a PA and they're shooting like Akiba Ranger or something.
That would be great because the hints that Akiba Ranger is going to be in it are fairly strong because like the production notes for the episode have said it feels like Akiba Ranger. In that it feels unofficial, but also that I think an actor that was previously in Akiba Ranger is in the episode. Not one of the main Akiba Rangers, but like one of the side characters from that show.
Sure.
So so there's hints. It's just about whether or not that happens.
Yeah, it'll be funny. It will be very funny if that's how it turns out. One of my favorite bits from the Ultimate Spider-Man comic book and not that shitty TV show that Reggie likes. The best thing. You like it, don't you? Am I wrong?
I don't like. It's not my whole identity.
I mean, you like it though, is what I'm saying. I don't think any facts I stated were incorrect.
Ultimate Spider-Man 2015.
Terrible show, but the original comic book that terrible show stole its name from. There's a story arc in the first story arc involving Dr. Octopus where they're actually shooting a movie for Spider-Man based on Spider-Man, and Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire are in the actual comic book universe as, Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man and Sam Raimi's in it as well as the director. So it's just it just made me think of that, but it's completely random. We should
Oh, Jake, I think you've
Spider-Man
angered the
show.
chat again.
I did what?
I
You
think
made
you've
them
angered the
mad.
chat again. We've got some Ultimate Spider-Man show fans.
Ultraman Spider-Man. Now
chat.
give me that show.
There is an Ultraman Spider-Man manga.
I'm
Guys,
sorry.
this show
Okay,
isn't like my ride or
I'm sorry,
die.
Reggie, but he's
I just
right, says
watched
Imagine.
it. I just watched it at some point. It's not my dude.
Yeah. Well,
You know
it's
what? You know what,
connected.
Reggie?
Yeah, go
Reggie, if you want an Ultraman Spider-Man story, there's literally a manga that's being released right now called Ultraman Along Came a Spider-Man.
Wait,
And
that's
it's literally
awesome.
just a crossover manga.
What? Cool.
There's actually been like I want to say in the past year, there's been a few Ultraman and Marvel crossovers. Like
There's
there was
been a lot
also
of Godzilla crossovers. It's not related, but I figured I should mention it.
yeah, like there was also a comic crossover. I think it was called like Ultraman versus Avengers, and that was only last year. So it's okay. It's called Ultraman X Avengers. It was. And
Blaze
so,
Hopper says Ultimate Spider-Man is my comfort show. Get a new one.
God. First it was hating on Dino Thunder, now this. They're slowly going to turn
Spectacular does clear. Spectacular is Kino. If you're watching Ultimate Spider-Man, watch Spectacular, because that's a real Spider-Man show. But we can move on.
Anyone here a big fan of the 2015 Guardians of the Galaxy Disney XD animated show?
No! No one's seen that.
Malding. He's malding. He's eating.
I'm so glad we get to do this live because chat usually misses your crash outs over our like amazing.
This is not edited.
conversations.
It's real. You can't edit them out.
Okay, let's talk about goddamn Kamen Rider Gavv, episode 47, I think.
Yeah, I think so because I keep
47.
thinking only 3 episodes left.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's breaking my brain thinking there's only 3 episodes left of Kamen Rider Gavv. And you know what we keep doing? We keep saying that every single week. Oh, only 4 episodes left. Only 5 episodes left. We gotta stop saying it because it's making me sad.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right.
But yes, there are 3 episodes left. 47. Let's talk about that. This one is kind of the fallout of the assassination attempt on President Boca. Shoma failed, but he got out alive. Nyelv, not so lucky. He is Boca's captive, essentially, and Boca makes him send out all these gochizos that mind control people in the same way Lakia's tentacles do. And yeah, this episode is mostly a fight between Shoma, Valen, and Nyelv, who is fighting for his life, quote unquote. He's basically having to work for the president after what happened last episode. I thought this episode was watching Gavv is really weird right now because we're on the precipice of the end. And it's like, I can't stop thinking about it. It's almost hard to watch these episodes week to week now because we're so close to the end. And, sorry, a crazy chat message came into, and then it threw me full off my game.
But yeah, I hear that too. Whoa. Yo, let me read it out.
I saw red for a second.
Jake
you
is
can't be saying
a
that here.
Sachika and Rakia shipper. Anything else he sees right. We had, sorry, quoting here the comment. We had Sachika and Shoma kissing scene. I kid, Hanto Shoma fan.
Yeah, you
still
tried to
Sachika
back
and
out of
Shoma,
it.
my fave ship still.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna kiss in this damn show. I'll tell you that much. That's for our imaginations, but I'm just kind of finding it hard to talk about the episodes week to week right now because I feel like we're watching pieces of a story arc unfold.
Yeah,
like it feels like the last few episodes and probably the next few episodes are probably like telling the whole story of the end now. And up until
That's
now, it's
what I
always
expect.
been like little story arcs, right? Like 1 to 2 episode story arcs as we continue into, the plot. But now it feels weird because it's like it's all plot now. And it's scary, and I'm sad it's ending, and I don't really know what to say, but it was funny when Nyelv died. That one
It
made me
was really
laugh.
funny when Nyelv
Oh,
died.
it was so good. It was just so. Okay, I got to talk about the moment when Nielv died.
Yes, please.
So, first of all, Nielv reveals he's doing the double cross. He's
Mhm.
like, "Look at all these Gochizors I've made for you. Now watch as I destroy them all." And he shows off this button he has, and then he starts monologuing while he has this button in his hand, and
I
it's
was
like,
watching
okay,
and I was like, press the
Nielv.
damn button.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, we know you're smart, Nyelv. Press the button, and no one interrupts him. They let him do his whole monologue, and then he finally presses the button. It doesn't work, and then after about 10 seconds of build up and silence, Nyelv explodes. It's so funny. And Boko explains like, "Ah, yes, I found your plan. I put it back on you." But it's like I have no idea. Like it's just so funny.
President Boca literally Uno reverse carded him, and yeah, he just completely exploded. I guess that little button made him explode, or the button itself explode. It was a ridiculous level
No,
of
I think
explosion.
I
I
think
think
if
they
you think
put a
about the
bomb
logistics of
inside
it too
Nyelv.
hard, you'll go crazy.
the Yeah, that scene was so funny. It immediately made me think of the scene. This is a scene that gets shared on Twitter all the time. For some reason, it's a scene from Kong Skull Island, where this guy
Yes,
has
I know the gif. I know the gif.
this guy has a
It's
grenade, and he's like about to sacrifice himself. Like,
actually,
I'll let
okay.
the monster eat me, and it'll die, sort of thing. But the monster just whips around and tail slams him into like a nearby cliff, and the bomb explodes, and he does nothing. Essentially, his life is wasted. And for some reason, that clip
Dude.
always blows off on Twitter and generates discourse because people can't, you know, decipher what a darkly comedic scene in a serious movie. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just gonna start ranting about Twitter in a second, but
That's
the
molding.
but some people were molding on Twitter on Blue Sky about this. I saw several people upset that Nyelv got killed this way.
I think it's pretty much a given that all of the Stomach family is given the track record. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if Lango biffs it. Um
Imagine Jeeb is the final boss.
Oh god,
Look,
no.
I mean, like that would be like a fun,
That would be a fun
callback to the
surprise. Yeah.
first episode, like not first episode, like the
It
first
definitely
time.
unexpected, but like
Because every week
Jeep is just on
we're like, who's the
such a
main bad guy?
loser
Every
streak.
week during the stream, we're always speculating on who the bad guy of the the final boss is gonna be. And I'm on the side that
Oh,
Lango is gonna be the final boss. I don't know where you
I think
are
it
at
should
this
be
point,
Jeep.
Ed.
yeah, I'm probably on Lango being the final
Jeep
boss. Yeah,
Jeep was patient zero though.
I think it
I
would
mean,
actually be
Shona was
surprisingly
patient zero.
Jeep was patient one.
Jeeb coming back and becoming the final boss, like some sort of power up gives him like crazy. That'd be really surprising, but I think I actually might love it because Jeeb has been like the first enemy of Shoma when the show started.
Yeah,
He and
yeah, full
Shito were
circle.
lowest rank, and then yeah, going full circle to the end of him becoming the final boss. That'd be really interesting. There's no way Jeeb becomes a final boss without some sort of other force interfering, like some sort of experiment President Boca has done on Jeeb or something, because it would seem very out of nowhere for Jeeb to become that powerful, right? Like Jeeb was not even as powerful as Shoma is, and that's why Nyelv chose to work with Shoma. So yeah, it would be interesting. They'd really have to work hard, in my mind, to explain it well enough to make it work in the show for me. But I think that would be a fun outcome. I think it's gonna be Lango. I think Lango is gonna be the final boss. Jeeb either
Oh yeah.
escapes and gets like a little mini series or something, or just gets one
The
shot
G
by
miniseries.
Lango. The Jeeb mini series, yeah.
Yeah. I think something relating to the Stomach family, which I wanted to bring up, is some production notes came out recently, and I'm trying to find them myself. I saw a screenshot of the production notes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can find them myself. I'm not sure if I can, but I can like paraphrase if I can't find them myself. Essentially, what I saw mentioned in these production notes was that the original plan for the Stomach family and the villains was quite a bit different from what we got.
Mm-hmm.
So the original plan is that the Stomach family would essentially be completely defeated and taken over by a stronger mafia family,
Oh,
like
really?
halfway through the show.
Huh.
And then this other mafia family was swapped out with the president, and then they just decided to keep up with the Stomach family and keep him in for longer.
Yeah,
Oh.
I feel like that makes sense. I mean, Shoma has the most personal drama with the Stomach family. So
Yeah.
I think it would be a little bit weird to just clear them out mid-season and go with the whole new family instead. Would be kind of interesting, but and I have seen. I think the biggest point of contention with the show right now, from people who aren't kind of feeling it, is like the president arc and the Stomach family kind of feeling lame to a certain
Yeah.
point. Um,
I will say how they've handled the villains has felt a bit like the one of the worst part of the shows.
mhm.
I just
Like
feel like
it feels like
Lana
they
and like I don't. Well, I guess I'm pretty satisfied with how Nyelv's arc ended. I think that's
yeah,
pretty funny.
I will say
Like,
I do think they've done the elf the best.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot more of the Stomach family needed a lot more presence. Like
for
Yeah.
I
real.
feel like I feel like the inclusion of the president as a character wasn't really needed. And if they swapped out the president with just more like displays of the Stomach family's power, that would have been like sufficient, probably more satisfying for me. But I'm
Mm.
not like incredibly disappointed or anything with the direction the show's gone. I'm still happy with it. But like because the main draw to Gav for me has more often been like the main characters than the villains.
Mhm.
Family drama.
So
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The deep
So,
bond between Shoma and Hanto. Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the season finale where they
get
gaze
married.
into each other's eyes and they get married and
They make a baby go Chizu.
okay, whoa.
Oh, sorry. I'm revealing plot points of my fanfic. But
Are you posting it on AO3 or Wattpad? Is Wattpad even
I'm
real
old,
anymore?
so what? I don't know what AO3 is. I don't understand
Archive
what
of
that.
Our Own.
Yeah, people keep saying that. I don't know what it means, but
Okay.
the
also, be glad you don't know.
I'm gonna post it on geocities.com. My
Wait,
geocities,
what?
my geos.
GeoCities.
Oh, now you
Geocities.
say it right.
Okay, why did you
That's a throwback to our
was it
first episode, fans. All the fans in chat are going crazy for that one. Shout out to
Oh my
my
god, yeah, I totally forgot we discussed sign up this episode.
master of throwbacks
Forgive me,
checking in.
I have the short term memory of a goldfish.
Do you guys have any points about this episode? Any moments you liked? I mean, I mostly liked the nyelv death. That was a good bit,
I feel like
in my
the
opinion.
Yeah,
nail
that was certainly the highlight. There were some other fun parts. There was the whole thing with basically how like what must be hundreds of thousands of people got hypnotized.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
kind of
Essentially,
crazy. That's kind of scary.
yeah.
yeah. So we had all these dark and fucked up Gochizos coming out in pairs, and kind of how I interpreted it was one
They're buddies.
Gochizo had the like fake lacquer venom, which made them happy, and
Mm-hmm.
then the second Gochizo acted like a speaker um
Yeah. The
for
bake magnum.
the Bake Magnum. That's the name of the gun. And like a speaker, and basically instructed like almost everyone in this huge radius of Tokyo to just walk to this place to get turned into Amphoprases, which is crazy because it's like
They
It's
call
like
it
a
the
it's
Human
literally like
Farming
a
Project.
yeah, it's like
yeah,
a
they literally
factory
call it the
line.
Human Farming Project. It's insane. Like and
Reggie, what are you thinking?
It's like I don't it's like it's kind of scary.
Yeah,
it
I don't
is
know.
like like if you spend like a minute or two thinking about not even a minute, if you spend a few seconds like really considering it, it's like damn,
Oh,
if this
it's
worked,
in my kid
how many
show.
people would have died?
A lot.
I mean, Borka's plan was to just take over the entire Earth. So I assume the plan was that they'd eventually just make all 7 billion humans into dark treats.
yeah, I do think that was the main idea, which is insane and fucked up on hundreds and hundreds of levels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's Boca fight next episode. He's like beefed up. He's got like a
Oh
super
yeah.
mode. He's been hitting the
Yeah.
gym, hitting the presidential gym.
Yeah.
Blaze,
I'm not sure how much we want.
the presidential steroids.
Yeah.
Blaze Hopper said, Reggie, let's start the ultimate 2015 uprising and overthrow Jake and Gavv President Boca style.
Dude, I think he's a hater.
Assassinate me? Is that what you're saying? I should be assassinated? But yeah, Boca is literally about to Boca blast them at the end of the episode. He does a fucking pose, the exact same pose from the meme Aiden made of a Boca blasting.
Yeah. I basically when Jake and I've been watching the show kind of on the members Discord, hey, Jake, advertise.
Patreon.com/dumbjake or become a member on the Dumb Jake channel, and you can join Discord and watch Tokusatsu with us every Sunday night. Except Reggie.
Okay,
Reggie
yeah.
isn't there. But me and
Yeah.
Aiden are, and other people.
Yeah.
If you did
So
it like
when-
an hour before, I could be there, but I'm not.
An hour before?
Literally an hour, because like it starts right
Well,
as
why
I go
didn't you
to work.
fucking tell me that? I can do that. That's doable.
Okay,
Reggie.
okay, bro.
But yeah, pretty much when we watch it weekly, I just have this like little inside joke where I always refer to Borka's like beam as the Borka blast because it just reminds me so much of that Biden blast meme.
A meme I had
It's-
never
it's-
ever seen before Aiden brought
You've
it
never
up.
seen Biden?
You've never seen it?
No. I know Sleepy
Like-
Joe. I know Sleepy Joe, but I didn't know the Biden blast.
Okay, I feel like Biden Blast is a little older compared to Sleepy Joe.
It must be because I don't think he did anything in his presidency to invoke
he
a
was shooting his
Biden
presidency.
blast meme. Like, what did he do that's so epic that Biden blast needed to be made?
Nothing.
Exactly.
And that's beautiful.
I think that's the joke.
Is it? I thought it
Yeah,
was just he
it's
had a
just-
powerful Kamehameha attack that nobody knew about.
He
Yeah.
does.
But
he,
I
if he
love
used
making
it,
that joke because like it is literally the exact thing that Borka does.
He
Like,
literally
holding out his hand in the blue beam.
He does. I can't deny it. He does. Biden blast is newer. Malachite has the Biden lore. um, is there anything else we should discuss? Yeah, it's a.
well, I'm
Hunter
not
was
sure
mad.
how much we
Yeah.
want to discuss the preview for next episode because, as you mentioned, we did get Buff Borka, but there was another reveal.
Right. Yeah. There's gonna be a new Gavv
Yeah.
form. Some random
I
like.
like how he looks like
yeah.
a spicy hot chip.
He's called. Isn't he called like Burning Gavv or something like that? Burning Gummy.
I don't know.
It's called Amazing Gummy.
Amazing Gummy. Awesome. He
So,
looks
yeah,
like a
the thing with
mix
it
of
is that-
Over and Master mode. Like they
Yep.
Yeah,
join together.
that's kind of what I was thinking. So yeah, my thoughts is that it might be a case of where it's Master Gav's speed combined with Over Gav's strength.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's really interesting because I don't think anyone expected the form to be like an extra final form. because
No.
that
Yeah.
because the Amazing Gummy sound has basically been in the DX driver since day one.
Really?
Since day one, when people like got the driver and were able to hack it to make all the sounds, the Amazing Gummy sound was discovered, and people kind of made the assumption that it was related to the final episode form that a lot of Kamen Riders get, which the final episode form is always basically it's basically exactly the base form, but it might look but the driver might look a tiny bit different, and it's as strong as the final form.
So
But basically it's just the base form.
isn't the Amazing Gummy just that though? Isn't it
Well,
just a bit early or
because
something?
no, because typically final episode forms just look straight up like the base form. Like a great example is 01. 01, his like base form gimmick is called Rising Hopper. That's his progrise key he inserts into his driver. Final episode, he like manifests a version of it called I was about to say Shining Hopper. It's not that, but it basically it's a progrise key. It's shiny. He puts it in. It basically just looks like his base form, but it has enough power to still stand up to the villain in the final episode.
Oh.
So,
Huh.
and you get that in a lot of series where they'll get a final episode form, and it's basically just the base form, but they're using a different gimmick to activate it.
Weird.
And that's kind of what I think people expected Amazing Gummy to be. It would just look like base, like Popping Gummy Gavv, given the names are so similar.
Yeah.
So the fact that, we've gotten this preview for it, and it's an entirely new form, 3 episodes before the end of the show, it's kind of insane, really.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what the last time is that we got an entirely new form this late into the show. Well, okay, I want to say entirely late. From what I've heard, the suit is basically just a ton of retools of like all the suits.
Recolor, yeah, or not
Yeah,
a
a lot of
well, not entirely a recolor.
repaints of.
That's a Transformers reference.
We invented that.
But the fact that it's like even if it is like a mishmash of other suits, which we've gotten that before a bunch of times, it's still kind of shocking that we're getting an entirely new form 3 episodes before the end of the show. Like usually we just get the final form in episode 33.
I feel like they've revealed
a final episode form, which is just the base form.
I think they've made it clear Shoma is not up to snuff to fight Boca at all.
Yeah, he gets outclassed.
And Hanto is going to get obliterated.
Yeah, the final episode form for 01 was called Realizing Hopper instead of Rising Hopper. But it looked the same, it just was more powerful. So that's kind of what people were expecting Amazing Gummy to be. It would just be Popping Gummy, but more powerful. The fact that it's an entirely new form is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I guess we'll see more of that next week. We should. Oh my god, I forgot about Is This Toku? I completely forgot.
Yeah, right.
We don't have anything?
I was just kind of deciding to do this live. We just kind of forgot a few things, didn't we?
Yeah. So every let's have chat submit one. Chat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Chat, give us a TV show, movie, video game, whatever your heart's desire, and ask us, is this Toku? Because it's part of our show. If you haven't watched us for some reason, we end every episode. We say, is this blank Toku? We've done Super Mario Bros. Movie. Last week, me and Aiden talked about Superman 2025. Robots 2005, also as important as Superman. So
I'm gonna say that.
Let's get some submissions in chat. Any show, it can be obvious. Okay, already got a great one from Blaze Hopper. Is Ninjago tokusatsu?
No, because it's an animated show.
okay, fuck off.
Yeah, okay, we do have to remember, like, this section, it's all based on vibes. Like, obviously, tokusatsu very specifically is live
We
action
agreed
special
Pepsi Man was tokusatsu.
Because he fit all the criteria.
He is a 3D character.
Yeah,
dude,
but pretty much from the episode where Jake introduced robots, we've kind of decided we're going more on vibes. Does it have Toku vibes? And that's how we will decide if something's Toku or not. So yeah, Lego
yeah.
Ninjago. I actually don't have any experience with Lego Ninjago.
God damn it, you don't. I was expecting you and Reggie to know this because I
know.
Okay,
I know
okay.
more about my goat, Lego Chima, but I do know about
Okay.
Ninjago.
Wasn't that the rip-off Thundercats?
No.
I don't know. There's some points of contention in that theory or rumor.
I thought Lego. Yeah, okay. I thought Lego Chima was just rip-off Thundercats.
Well, I mean, it's similar. Well, the rumor is that those sets were supposed to be Thundercats 2011 cartoon sets, but that show failed and got canceled. So Lego pivoted to Legends of Chima. I said that in my video talking about Thundercats, and several people said that was made up very aggressively towards me. So I don't know what's true. It might be made up. It might not be.
Misinformation, Andy.
I say different information, Andy. Different and sometimes correct.
Okay, bro.
Ninjago.
Ninjago. I mean, it's similar in format to like a Super Sentai show. You got the color-coded guys. There's like I would say Lord Garmadon is pretty Toku coded, not gonna just in terms of design.
He's a bad guy from the movie. And the
Have
green
you
one
even
is
seen the
his
show?
son. I've
Have
seen
you-
the
have you-
movie.
Just the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, oh boy.
I like the movie. I thought it was alright.
I'm having to look up stuff. I have seen nothing related to Ninjago. For the longest time, I didn't even know Ninjago had a TV show. Because
Me neither, bro. I had no idea. There's like 12 fucking seasons.
It's still going, isn't it?
Probably.
Like all I remember is like at one point, I remember seeing the Ninjago toys.
Yeah,
and
I've seen the toys.
They look cool, but I never knew there was like a TV show and all that related to it too.
Yeah, that's a classic Ninjago.
Yeah, I've learned in like maybe the past 2-3 years that the Ninjago show existed, but I know nothing about it.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I liked the movie. I thought it was cute. It wasn't as good as the Batman Lego movie, but it was all right.
Well, that's because you haven't watched Ninjago.
So if I watched it, it did not seem like the movie was connected to that cartoon. It seemed like its own thing.
You need to understand.
So you're telling me you need a bias for the show to enjoy it?
You should do a.
That is going to anger some people.
No, like the whole point of like the green Lloyd. Sorry, that's his real name. Lloyd being like he's like the White Ranger.
Right. Why?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
He's special.
He's like the Green Ranger though from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He's the 6th one, right? Is he number 6 or is there 5 of them off rip or 4?
No, well there's well, okay, hold on. There's the red ninja, the blue ninja, the white they're all color coded.
Right.
There's also the Daryl, the brown ninja.
Daryl?
Yeah.
The brown ninja.
I like to think it's just the red, the blue, the green one, and then
let me show you.
Nah, you made that up. You're fucking lying to me. There's no Daryl the brown ninja.
Yeah, I need to look up right now. Ninjago Daryl.
Dareth, sorry. I'm a fake fan.
Oh, a guy say Dareth.
Dareth. He looks like a douchebag.
He's the brown ninja.
Dareth complete life. I like that this implies that he died.
He might have, but I haven't seen the show in a while.
Brown sweep. Lloyd is basically Takanuva, aka the 6th Ranger trope.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, he's green though, so he's like the guy from Power Rangers. He's like the Green Ranger. He just shows up. So that's what the movie's about. Yeah.
No, his whole thing is that you saw the movie, so this isn't a spoiler. He's like the son of like the big bad. And then it's like, oh wait, but he's like destined to fight his father, and blah, blah, and then it turns out his dad is just like a guy. He turns into like just like a guy.
Look, the movie's plot is not not sticking with me the toughest. I don't remember his dad being a guy. I remember him being like a demon with 4 arms. That was
Yeah,
pretty
because he
cool.
was turned into a demon with 4 arms, and he's just a
Happens to
guy.
the best of us, you know?
There's also snake people, and I think
You
one of the
know,
main characters then
demon,
was, like,
4
turned
arms, just a
gay, and now
guy.
he's, like, perpetually a dead ghost because he was gay. Not because he was gay, but I think
What?
that's connected.
What? Okay, what am I hearing?
Snake guys?
Uh,
I see those every day in my life.
So,
what?
okay,
I don't know.
so
I don't know. I was just imagining
okay, so like,
guy that's really mistrusting of people. He calls them snakes. This is the stuff that gets cut out of the episodes, by the way, live watchers.
There is a full cut.
Not this episode though. We're going all in. Do we do more than Ninjago, or is Ninjago good enough?
Well, okay, hold on. I think Ninjago is tokusatsu because it is very clearly inspired by the tropes that, like, like Super Sentai puts out.
Yeah.
Even if the
So-
format is different, they have like cool mecha that are color coordinated.
Yeah.
What is it?
They have mecha.
Mecha all the time. Mecha is like
They have dragons,
Lego loves
and then they have
making
like
mecha.
cool cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Have
I
you-
know
have you
Lego
not seen
loves making
Nexo
mecha. I didn't
Knight?
think Ninjago had mecha.
Ninjago is the OG
Like-
mecha fucking cartoon, isn't it? Or mecha Lego thing.
Okay.
Oh no. Exo Force is the OG Lego mecha thing. I'll say that. Exo Force.
Yeah, dude. Come on,
Quote
man.
Jake 2025. Ninjago.
Someone say
is the
Ninjago
OG
High
mecha.
Delta Tryon.
High Delta Tryon.
High
Nobody
Delta-
said
everyone say High
Ninjago.
Delta Tryon.
Actually, everybody said Ninjago. I'm lying.
So okay, so
Um,
what I'm gathering, it's so the Ninjago show is very Sentai coded.
Yes.
So it
I-
has
I-
mekas,
well,
it
from what
has
I
color
remember-
coded teams.
I mean, in
It
general,
has
it
a
seems
special one that's
Sentai.
being
Yeah.
treated like the Sixth Ranger. Okay, you know what then? I'd be happy to say it's Toku. I'd be happy to say that then.
Yeah, I agree.
Going purely
Can we
off
talk
the
about Lazy
descriptions I'm
Town
getting off
again? I know we
YouTube.
talked about Lazy Town before. I just want to talk about
Why
it
are we
again.
rounding back to Lazy Town? What more is there to
You're
discuss?
pirate.
Okay, we're ending the show. My name's Jake, Dumb Jake World on social medias, and I've been joined by Reggie. Who plug your stuff, Reggie?
So basically, I'm doing a global challenge where I try to get 1 million followers on Instagram.
Okay.
And my username is under it. You see my big name? Now look under it. There's a smaller secret name.
Mhm.
And if you type that into Twitter or Instagram or Tumblr or GeoCities or Facebook or whatever, you get a special reward.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you press the
Geocities.
big follow button. Yeah.
I can't believe Reggie is doing fake giveaways in the year of our Lord 2025.
There's nothing fake about this, folks. It's all real.
And then we're also joined by Aiden.
You can follow me on Aiden's_stash on Twitter. I don't do much, but hey, join me if you want to hear me talk about Toku stuff every so often.
Yeah, there you go. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.